Who would have guessed that the process of making chains could be so satisfying to watch? And this is one big mulcher designed to take on trees without any assistance. This machine is purpose-built to make wire fences. It just makes it look so easy. This hydraulic press helps in the metal forging process. Although it looks dangerous, this is a tried and true method that I can't take my eyes away from. This is how the threading for a bolt is cut into solid metal. The process is so accurate and consistent that you wouldn't be able to tell two holes apart. And check out this tree remover. I need one of these for my yard. You can drive straight onto these tracks and give your car amazing snow mobility without any modifications whatsoever to the vehicle. And this perfectly designed press perfectly cuts pieces of this metal sheet to form a metal grill. Here's a small preview into how you work with informed glassware. Notice how the glass glows and acts like a very viscous liquid. Now look at this nifty attachment. This traffic officer is able to move cones across one whole lane without leaving the comfort of his vehicle. And do you think you can match the fluidity of these cuts? Not only are they accurate, but they're also super speedy. Here we have a steam controller being assembled. Each part is loaded into and placed onto the circuit board by a purpose-built machine. These kinds of highly automated manufacturing lines are extremely common these days, especially when it comes to high-volume manufacturing. Ever wondered what a laser etcher sounds like? Wonder no more. Here we have a coin counter. This type of machine can count up to 10,000 coins at a time, and can often be found in places like banks and casinos. This is yet another tree destroyer. Check out how easily it chews up this tree in one go. This machine is called the Egg Breaker 3000. Just kidding. This special machine carefully breaks eggs and separates the yolks from the whites. This man uses a bandsaw to cleanly cut up pieces of ice. You've got to be particularly careful around these kinds of machines, as they can easily take off a finger. And here we have a man who is meticulously disassembling and cleaning an expensive Rolex watch. These top-tier luxury watches require regular maintenance in much the same way as a luxury car. A harvester makes light work of this crop. It almost looks like a vacuum cleaner running over some dirty carpet. This looks similar to an excavator scoop, but don't be fooled. Raw aluminium is scooped up and transported off to the next stage in the process. These highly coordinated arms work together to wrap hay bales in record time. Just imagine doing this by hand. This unique machine produces cookie cutters. When you see them from the store, you probably wouldn't have guessed that they come from circles of metal like this. And what's more, is this particular machine can make up to 2,500 cookie cutters every single hour. Here we have an incredible manufacturing line that produces nothing but these delicious looking ice creams. Take notice of how well optimized and thought out each step of the process is. And this is by design, since even a small margin of error would result in thousands of damaged ice creams. This massive floating crane is the largest of its kind, and what's even more surprising is that it costs $22 million every single year to run. This massive cost can be justified though by its impressive lifting capacity of 10,000 tons. Doesn't this just make you want to run to the shops and buy a yummy swirl? And have you ever seen a fractal vise? These special tools are designed in such a way that their jaws can adapt to almost any shape, especially useful when you want to grip something a little unusual, like this tool right here. Here's a special sheet metal press that is used to create all kinds of bends and creases. You've probably never seen one of these before, but this is a pad printer. The big jiggly thing is in fact a piece of silicone, and it is used to apply ink onto raised surfaces such as the base of a bowl or a plate. This machine almost looks like a very excited person flailing his arms around, but is actually designed to slice and throw noodles from this big ball of dough. A unique process is specifically designed to produce these strong pins that hold a dam door in place. Notice how the metal is heated red hot before it is pressed into the hole. Here you can see an extremely useful attachment used to prepare fresh earth for planting. And this man shows us exactly what is meant by handmade. Check out how deftly he throws the hammer and forms every fold. This might sound like a spaceship, but this machine is carefully carving this block down to size, layer by layer. Talk about taking water blasting to the next level. This one has 7 jets that make easy work of this street. And here we have another powerful washer that has an extendable arm, useful for reaching those tricky places. And check out how well this machine works with each of its arms to create a perfect spring every single time. This looks like a lathe with an articulated platform, but leave a comment below if you know the real name for this machine. Anyway, it can carve a piece of metal into many different 3D shapes. All you need to do is insert a block of metal, load the route into the machine, and it will figure out the rest.